Mark Wood here with TTN HD Productions Production Live podcast here at the Filmmakers Shindig, and I am joined by director, cinematographer, videographer, editor, and actor John Hartman. How you doing tonight, John?
Hello. I feel groovy.
You feel groovy. That's what it says here in your biography. You're a groovy independent filmmaker. Now, we're here to talk about your feature film now. What is the name of that film?
Bridge Crusader.
Now, ooh, Crusader. Now, what's the plot behind this film for somebody just again, Bridge Crusader? Now, what can they expect walking in?
To see a very, from what I'm told, a very visually stunning film. Something which is reminiscent to the 70s. The plot is the wardrobe, the music, the cinematography is very much reminiscent of the 70s, and it's a romance. I don't know how much I want to talk about the actual film. I don't want to give it away.
So where did the idea come from for the Bridge Crusader? Was it a past experience or anything like that?
I meditated on it, and the ideas just kind of occurred to me in meditation, basically.
Pretty unique style.
It was a work in progress throughout.
So is this your first project, or have you had other past projects?
I have done 3 feature films so far, and I basically write them in the same way. I just kind of wait for things to occur to me, and yeah.
So how'd you find the cast and crew for your film?
I often find cast on the streets. In this case, Eric Eastman, the lead for the film, happened to know a lot of people, and he's connected, so he galvanized quite a bit of the combatants. And then there's MySpace and things of that nature. It was kind of an eclectic mission. We didn't go to casting places.
So you did this all cut and dry, get on the Facebook, the MySpace, and things like that?
Yeah, I think you could put it that way, yeah.
Now, for an aspiring actor out there, did it actually work? Did you get some quality actors out of that?
Yes, I would say that the performers we got were, many of them would be performers that no other director would use because they're not really out there advertising, and I'm a very visual guy, I'm a visual artist, so if I see somebody and I have a good vibe about them, I say, would you like to be in a film? And that's usually the way it works. And it's always worked well for me, so that's the way I do it.
That's a great style, because some people, these big casting agents out there will look for their person. They know who they're looking for, but that's great that you can get.
Would you like to be in one of my films?
I would love to be in one of your films. Hey, I'll be an actor in the future. So, what kind of budget did you work with on this film?
Well, my film partner, Z Zarbach, I think the figure is $45,000, which for what we did was pretty good. We went over budget, but...
Hey, that happens on every production.
Yeah. I think it's about 45 grand, and if you subtract the cameras, it's more like $30,000.
What kind of equipment did you guys use on the shoot?
Old Bolex Super 16mm camera from the 70s.
Wow, that sounds like a really cool experience.
It was, and we used a Super 8mm camera as well, which also, these tools actually came from the 70s. So, again, the props, the music, the story itself is based in that era, and the actual equipment that we used came from the mid-1970s. So really, it's a film that I would say is something like maybe one of the last of its kind, because you can't really tell, if you were a layman, whether or not the film was made 2 or 3 years ago or 35 years ago.
So you'll walk in going, wow, is this, yeah, so as you can see on your screen now, you can see what I'm sort of talking about. And
right. That's one of my films too, yeah. It's very organic. Super 16mm is very organic. Most people don't bother using real film anymore because it's expensive.
Oh yeah, HD, people go to P2 and do the 24p now. And
yeah, but I find that a lot of older people, middle-aged and up, there's that nostalgic thing about seeing a film which is actually shot. The master is actually shot in real film. The only problem is we used a silent film and we had to dub in a lot of things, and it was very problematic.
So you did an elaborate audio production as well.
Well, we're working on that. Yes and no. It requires an elaborate audio, but we kind of ran out of money, so it's still a work in progress.
So if you're a endorsement out there, you could help an endorsement and get involved in this film, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
We can promote that. Now, how did you find out about the Filmmakers Shindig?
Probably my partner Z Zarbach let me know about it. There's our film space.
Yep.
and things of that nature.
So looking here, I see that your company is called Real Groovy Films. Now, if somebody wanted to find out more information about this film, Bridge Crusaders, or anything like that, is there a location they can go to, or how can they get in touch?
www.groovyfilms.biz, and I have a MySpace, which is Groovy Films, Facebook, Groovy Films.
Well,
like everybody else.
It's either Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, whatever they are these days. Now, is there anything else you want to say to the audience at home? Why should they be waiting to see this film? Why should they get all excited and be ready to see it?
Because, from what I'm told, people are saying that the soundtrack is phenomenal, and the cinematography is outstanding. Other than that, those are the strong points of the film, and just for those components alone, I think it's well worth seeing.
All right, so from the Filmmakers Shindig, I want to thank you, John, for joining us here in TTN HD at ProductionLiveOnline.com. We got more interviews here from the Filmmakers Shindig coming up here, so don't go anywhere. Keep on checking out our website for up-to-the-minute updates all week long. Thanks for checking us out.
Hare Krishna.
I was filming myself playing a new song today, and I saw her again. But like before, she disappeared. I don't know what her angle is, but I'm hip to playing games if that's what it's going to take. Feelings of mystery and romance have now been replaced by loneliness and by despair.
No!